Good afternoon, guys. So, yeah, this is our first. Okay, this is our first live. This is the second live we're having this week. And quickly, we're going to look at XAUUSD. Before we start, can we just pray? Holy Spirit, we ask that you help us and give us understanding of the market in the name of Jesus. Open our understanding. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen. So, quickly, we're going to just check the market. It's going to be very short. So on Sunday, we analyzed that market was expected to come to this zone. And remember, I said my RR was just 1 to 2. But of course, market did 1,500 pips. The first tap on this point, look at it. This was the zone we marked. Look at what I marked on Sunday evening. This was marked on Sunday evening, right? I'm coming, guys. This was marked on Sunday evening. And here, market did exactly as expected. Market did exactly as expected. It tapped on this point. Then the first tap gave us 1,500 pips. So it's very fast move. A liquidity drop into it, a liquidity sweep, and boom, to the upside before we now had a second drop to this point. So yes, it was a profitable analysis and a profitable setup. Right. So market has been settling down since yesterday. So the market is getting calm and yeah, the buyers are gradually generating more volume. They are gradually bringing up their strength and yeah. So let's look at possible trades. Maybe for maybe later today, probably in your section. Um, I expect I expect a retracement. But at what point now? This point that we are currently is a supply zone. The market is here to pick up the liquidity completely. However, it's looking already like a good sell to the downside, a short sell to buy, a short sell to buy. Market might want to, however, break above this point. If market look above this point, then we expect the sell to be at this point instead. So you watch out for candle movement. But for now, I'm already seeing a short sell on gold. A short sell on gold, guys, down to this point. A short sell to this point, then we can continue buying. A short sell at this very zone, continue buying. The first candle already moved to the downside at this very point. And let's see if markets, let's wait for this candle to close. This 15-minute candle. See this 15 minutes and it's much more clear that this should be a sell point for good. At least to this point. So I'm expecting a sell to this point. Let me mark it. A sell just to that point. Nothing much. Nothing much. And that is a lot. Based on my RR, that is a lot. That is a lot. I'm not looking for up to that. So let me, why not just stick with my 1 to 2 risk reward ratio? So 1 to 2 will be, so this is 1 to 2. That's a very short one. This is 1 to 3. That's a very small one. Market had already done it first. Market had done that earlier. You know, the move on gold these days is amazing and it's crazy. That even 5 minute candle movement, market is doing 500 pips. Right? So yeah, selling from this point, 1 to 2, and that is all. 1 to 2 ball. The overall sell is all the way down to this point for me, all the way down to this point. Still can continue buying to the upside, except gold wants to do otherwise. So for this, since I'm risking more, I'm doing 2 to 1,200 pips for this. Since I'm going to do $600, 0.1 loss size. So for this, but for this short move, I'm expecting this, just this movement on gold. Just this movement on gold, right? 1 to 2 is okay. So I'm expecting to go to sell to this point. My main major trade will be on a what is it called now? It will be a buy actually. It's going to be a buy. But for the meantime, just say sell to buy actually. To be sell to buy trade. So it's gonna be a sell to buy trade, a very short one, then wait for buy at this very point. Wait for buy at this very point, and of course we have to look for what candle does at that point. A candle closure below this point, maybe 1 hour candle closure below this point signifies a sell confirmation up to the downside, probably to this very point for 764. Right, so only on market might still retrace all the way back. But I'm not really expecting that for now. I'm just looking out for the short movement. Let's take the SY. The SY, what is the SY doing? The SY, the XY. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, okay. Uh, well, the SY might be selling very, very soon. So that simply means gold might be buying. But however, gold has not been following the SY for a while now. Gold hasn't been following the SY. So we stick to what we know, stick to what we know, and let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. So that is that for that, guys. There's nothing much to watch out in the market. A sell to the downside at that point. If a liquidity sweep happens, you still sell. So I'm looking out for a sell regardless of the move. And let's say the market I want to get to this point, this major supply zone here, and sell from there. But of course, it is market to do whatever it has to do. So let's keep watching for that. And that is all for now, guys. That will be all for now. Make sure you monitor your trades and don't risk too much. Most importantly, market is very, very tricky right now. You want to sell, they want to trap the sellers, they want to buy, they want to trap the buyers. So it's very tricky. It could be, and you don't want to be a victim of those trickiness, let me use that word. So you have to be extremely careful. You have to be extremely careful, guys. So a quick 1 to 2 is my first thought. Then overall movement is to this point. Is to this point. 48.26. That is about 1,000 pips plus. So let's see how that goes, guys. That will be all for now. I'm at work, so I need to attend to work. Bye bye. So we are about 100 feet away from our city. Just about 100 feet away there. So possibly this might be a good trade. It's looking like it already. It's looking like it's gonna be a good trade. It's almost 1 to 2, as I said. It's almost 1 to 2. Remember, we're just looking for 1 to 2 first on this. We're just looking for 1 to 2. We're looking for 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is almost done. So hopefully we get up to 1 to 2 on this. Just maybe. Then you can allow the rest to run. Of course, you have to manage your trade well. So guys, just as it was last week when market was buying aggressively, it's just the same thing now the market is selling. The same strategy, nothing changes. We had a demand zone here, liquidity grab, which market did at this point. Market did grab the liquidity here, right? Then we had a quick retracement back. Now we just waited for entry at this other block, then boom to the upside, to the downside. So before I take a buy, major buy on this, I leave on expecting this point, then continuation to the upside. That is if that's gonna happen. When that's going to happen. Depends on market reaction, candlestick formation at that point. So this is a sell to buy trade. This is a sell to buy trade. So let's see how that goes. So the sell is already a TP for us. Where's the TP guys? Where's the TP guys? Where's the TP? Just know your hedge. The same thing over and over again. This liquidity here. Market came to do what? We came to tap this liquidity at this point. And since we already mitigated the liquidity, it was a strong confidence for us to take a sell at that point. Look at that, guys. 300 pips down, more than. And maybe, just maybe this we have to play out anyway. Just this we play out. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. So that is tricky for us. So a quick one anyway. That's less than many minutes. Just less than 30 minutes. Less than 30 minutes, guys. So this is trading. It's nothing more than this. Nothing more than this. So it's not more than this, and that is TP for us, guys. And, if you want to hold on to the whole trade, you can of course hold on to it. That's up to you. But if you need to close it, that is cool. That is more than 300 piece. That's 400 piece TP already. That means if you are fixed just $400, no, just $10 on this trade, that's 100 piece stop loss. That is $40 for you in less than 30 minutes. Isn't that amazing? So that is it. So, as I always say, guys, trading is not complicated. I oftentimes people make it so complicated and they make it seem that this is beyond what is happening here. Especially when you trade gold. Because I trade only gold on this channel, right? So I trade just gold. So always for trade gold to be a very difficult thing to trade. Last week people were posting up and down. Oh, this season we will know who are the real gold traders because everybody were making money during the buy. And the trend is kind of changed a little bit. So like, oh, people won't make money like before. So nothing changes, guys. Nothing, absolutely nothing changes. Same market, the same strategy, the same approach. There's nothing that changes. It's all about you. The market is always there to give you your strategy, opportunity for your strategy to execute. So, but sometimes, yeah, we miss out on it. Fail to recognize the trends, we need to recognize patterns and all that. So, the market remains the same. Perhaps you change. I guess that should be the question. Perhaps you change. Perhaps you change. Right. So that is just it. That's just it. Right? Perhaps you change. It's not the market. It's all about you. I remember when I was trading just you 2024 and at the point I was making crazy profit and suddenly everything changed. I was making crazy losses now. So I look at it at the end of the day, it wasn't the market, it was just me. It was me, guys. So the market never changes. It is you who does. So you should check yourself. I'm be sure if it was the market or you're the one. You have to be sure if the market changed or you change. All right. So, oh, I never admitted myself. So, this is just natural. The market stresses, but for me as a day trader, I'm not okay with it. I'm okay with this. Like what say, I'm okay with the 400 pips already, and that is all about it. But for the sake of swing, expecting market to come to this point at least before the day ends or tomorrow. While this is the Mazo and there's a liquidity hiding under this point. There's a liquidity hiding under this demand point. So market is very likely to come to this point as a replacement for buy continuation. So stay true to yourself, guys. Know your head. Stay true to it. Few times you might forfeit some of lack of discipline. It's okay. You're not alone. We're in that together. So stay disciplined, guys. I think I'll just end this stream here. We're done for the day. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment section and I'm going to reply definitely. Definitely, guys. And by the way, for those that have been asking me about my strategy and how I have a class coming up by next week. Yeah, a class coming up by next week that I really don't want to miss out on. Okay, something very small. So I have a class coming up next week and I want to join. Your questions will be answered much more deeper. And you get to see me trade beyond just YouTube. Why? It is something you're looking up to this year. I want to master the art of trading gold technically and fundamentally, so I don't trade fundamentals. If you reach out, alright, if you reach out. So this is the end of the stream today. See you next time.